Hello guys, Kidboys here. Welcome to weekly dose of the Hearthstone Mercenaries meta. So, since this is our first time using the hsreplay.net, of course this is a paid feature, so if you think it's worth it, you can get it, and if you don't have the cash to do it, you know exactly where to check out the videos on these. So before we hop into it, make sure you leave a like and sub to the channel for free, so you will never miss out on awesome Hearthstone Mercenaries stuff just like this. Okay, I'm gonna explain a few of these choices that we're making here. And of course, I'm gonna make a video on how to use the hsreplay.net efficiently. But well, this time we're going to focus on the top 50%, because that's gonna be where most of you guys should be if you really play the PvP mode. And then we'll take a very brief look at the top 10% and see how the, quote, pros are doing. And time frame, of course, 7 days. And min games, I'm going to set it to 200, because if we go 1000, it's going to look like this. They don't have enough games yet. So make sure you be active on PvP, and then they're going to get more data for you guys to share. Okay. Now let's check out the top 50% for now and see what the meta is. Okay, so it's looking like dragons are strongest because I'm organizing them by win rate. Yulan Sinestro Longxin. Yep, that's the opening that we see a lot, and they actually have the highest win rate. I would say they are actually, I think they are considered strong, but I wouldn't say it's extremely top tier as the win rate shows. I would say this is kind of a honeymoon period for the dragons, since of course they are new and then people don't exactly know how to counter them efficiently. So I would say it's still a tier 1 deck, but definitely not the best one. But taking a look at it, Yulan, Sinestro Longxin, there is one problem with this comp, is the turn 1 is pretty weak. So if your opponent knows exactly how to deal with this comp, or actually has a counter comp, then it's gonna destroy this. So, whoop. I do like this comp. I like trying new stuff, so yeah, it's well deserved, but only because it's new. It's at the top spot. And then it's Lakhala Jaina Cornelia start with more frost behind. Okay, yeah, that's pretty strong. And then this warden is one that uses the chilling amulet, so it focuses on freezing stuff with cold snap. I actually had a video with a comp pretty similar to this, so make sure you check that out. And then comes Belinda, Eudora, Valera. Okay, so this comp is kind of like a Valera meta counter, with Eudora, of course, summoning cannons is good against Valera, and then Belinda summoning the Water Alley, it does counter Valera as well. So I like this, it's pretty interesting. And then bring in Lakhala, Vol'jin, Sylvanas as a late game shadow comp with Vol'jin, Sylvanas. And of course, with Sylvanas, you want a lot of stuff to die early on, so Belinda's Water Alley and then the Eudora cannons, they're gonna provide a lot of stats for Sylvanas, so the late game is looking pretty good. Not bad. Then comes stuff like the traditional freeze comp that we have featured when it, just dropped. It absolutely wrecks people, but by now I think a lot of people know how to deal with them, so it's getting a little lower in win rate. I would expect the dragons to drop to, this sort of win rate after 1 or 2 weeks. And then this Belinda, Valera, Varden. Okay, with Sinestro, Cookie, Lakhala at the back. Actually, I think this is one of the stronger comps that you can bring. That's gonna do well against a lot of stuff. So if you want to, you can bring this comp. Then there's the Lakhala Frost with Nature behind it. Not bad. Nature is still pretty strong. I wouldn't say it's top tier, but it's It's actually a tier 1, I guess. Not S tier, but tier 1 at least. And then there's the... Oh, Tyrian Frost dropped a bit, but it still got 60% win rate, not too bad at all. Okay, it's just solid. It's a very solid comp with Kirin Diablo Illidan. So, okay, this can work really well. Then comes Belinda, yeah, just, the same stuff, just a little bit of alternation from the comp we've seen above. It's okay. But color Tyrian, yep. Still, the Frost stuff are dominating the meta, along with Valera, of course. And then the backline is dominated by Cookie, Sinestra, or Kirin Diablo. They still do okay. And the rest is pretty much the same stuff. And then, okay, that's the Shadow opening. Wow, it's only 52.6% win rate. Okay. This comp destroys the Locala Frost opening, so if you get too spooked by that, you can bring this comp. It's still pretty good, but it's not that good against the other stuff. That's the problem. Then when we go down here to the bottom, that's all the fire comp. So sad. Of course, these comps are all working and they're pretty good. However, the sort of quote bad comps are the ones that are not showcased here. All the ones showed here are pretty good and can definitely win you quite a bit of games. Okay, now that we've seen what the usual player would bring and which comps you would bring in order to level up and climb, we'll see how some of the best players are doing. So we're at top 10 now. Okay, everything's set. So, as you can see here, the opening board is still the Dragon comp. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly showcase all the other ranks, like from all players. Still, Dragon comp is the best one. Top 20, we have not seen that yet. Dragon comp is the best. Now we're gonna go back to top 10. Dragon comp. So of course, as I mentioned, the honeymoon period makes this comp the highest win rate, but don't be too frustrated by that. It's gonna drop pretty soon. Then second place is Locala Tyrian Varden with Kirin Diablo Illidan. I think this is, in my opinion, the best comp right now, because it does pretty well against a lot of stuff. And if you can get good code snaps off, then it's gonna be even better. And then when they target Varden down, you're gonna freeze one guy anyways. So pretty good comp, I would say. This is my favorite comp out of these. Then comes Belinda, Valera, Varden. So this is a Varden that wants to freeze stuff. Okay. That's my favorite use for Varden. So amazing. And then Sinestra, Locala, Cookie, I would say is the best backline you can have right now. I just love it. Okay, moving on. We're gonna quickly scan through these. Yeah, pretty much the same stuff. But this is, GVT, yep. A little bit of fire. Nice. Shadow. And most of them is just going to be the Frost comp. So yep, Frost still continues to dominate. And then Valera a little bit. And a little bit of Shadow just to counter the Locala Frost opening. Yeah, the others are, dragons of course, and then the Locala Tyrian Frost. So yeah, it's just Frost mostly. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it for today. This is how we look at the meta, and let me know down in the comments below. Do you like this kind of format? Of course, I have subscribed to the HS Replay to get access to this. If you, want to support them, by all means do so, because they have done a pretty good job on updating this. Because with the MMR range, you can suit this for your own purposes. So if you're at like this rank, you can see what kind of comp is good. And actually, maybe you can bring counter comps to, say, the top 3 comps, then you're gonna be able to climb pretty efficiently. So that's all for today. Hopefully this has helped you. If it has, make sure you leave a like and sub to the channel for free, so you'll never miss out on awesome Hearthstone Mercenaries, news, guides, tips and tricks, all the great stuff. So this is a little bit longer than usual because this is my first time using this format. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you sub for free. Have a great rest of the day, and peace out.